trading business and huge amount of profit. Trading business, so many financial institutions may be there. One of them is the share market. In the share market, it is the speculation type of business. So fifth house is mainly involved here with of birth chart, D9 chart or Chandra Kundali. Fifth house is the significator of wealth, finance, children, progeny, creative concept. It is also the wealth, entertainment, speculation, higher education, all are there in the fifth house. Out of that, speculation, gambling, etc. also included in the fifth lord. Fifth lord is also knowledge. So knowledge and speculation is very important. So fifth house lord is very important in our discussions. Other house also come into play. Second house is wealth, accumulation of money. Or 11th house is gain from profit from share market or any from financial institutions. So the relationship between second house, fifth house and 11th house if is there, then it will give good benefit to the native. Also it may be second, fourth, fifth, 11th or second, fifth, ninth, 11th. But in long-term investment, in that case, fifth house and sudden gain, 8th house, 11th house, sometimes 12th house also be there for long-term investment. So short-term investment, long-term investment. Short-term investment, second, fifth, 11th house, good connection. That may be Raj Yoga. And for long-term investment, it is the second house, fifth house, 8th house, 11th house. Sometimes fifth house, 8th house, 11th house, 12th house. That is long-term investment. The planet concerned, highest planet concerned herewith, it is the Mercury. Mercury means intelligence. No doubt the share market have some amount of fortune or luck, but intelligence at present very important to analyze the graph of the different stocks, economic condition of the country, economic condition of the world. That is also a big figure in the trading pattern of particular day. When it will be purchased and when the stocks will be sold, that depends upon the knowledge, the Mercury. Mercury is very important. Mercury is the intelligence. Mercury is the significator of business. So Mercury is the highest important planet. After that, Jupiter is coming. Jupiter makes its enlarged. So enlargement of the business for getting so much wealth, so much prosperity through any financial institution or share market. Jupiter is another important planet, Dev Guru Brihaspati. Second one is Dev Guru Brihaspati. Third one is also very important, it is Rahu Dev. When Rahu Dev is connected with the 5th house, 11th house or posited in 11th house and the Lagna Lord and Moon is very strong in the chart, then native gets too much wealth from the share market. 11th position Rahu, when the chart is strong, native gets too much wealth through trading business. Maybe short term, maybe long term, or maybe through any financial institution, that is also maybe there. So three planets, immediate important, Mercury first, Jupiter second, third one is Rahu, and Rahu's placement. Now for short-term investment, second house Lord, 5th house Lord and 11th house Lord, very important. Together will financial planet, that is Venus and Jupiter. But for long-term investment, it is 2, 5, 8, 11 or 5, 8, 11. Sometime for long-term investment, it is 5, 8, 11, 12 also. 12th house also gives long-term investment, good benefit. So short-term is different, long-term business is different. Here, astrologically, we are explaining the houses of the particular native and the planet concerned. But with it, the condition of economy is also present. How the country is flowing, which day is very important, that to be analyzed. What is the current event is. That event also makes important thing. And graphical representation of the stocks to be critically analyzed. So economic condition is that, day is that, when it will be purchased, when it will be sold, the stocks, that is the Mercury and Jupiter. So all the planets, Mercury, Jupiter, Rahu, is very important for long-term investment, short-term investment, for massive wealth, massive money. Now we are coming to chart to explain everything about the which house is connected and how it gives the blessings. So Rahu is one of the main factor in share market, and Mercury, Jupiter. Without the strength of Jupiter, Rahu cannot be controlled. And when Mercury, Jupiter is strong, then the chart naturally strong when Lagna Lord is stabilized in the birth chart or D9 chart or Chandra Kundali. Now coming to the chart. Prior to that, in the chart we are taking 12th house, how its verification is there, how it gives the return of trading business, that will be discussed. And at the last, we are taking two charts, specific charts. One is Warren Buffett, is the world best trader or share market knowledgeable persons. Second, in India, it is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, that chart also to be discussed. First one is Warren Buffett, second one is Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Now coming to the chart to explain everything about trading business and astrology. Coming to the first chart, we already told second house involvement, fifth house involvement, and 11th house involvement, and planet Mercury, Venus, Jupiter should be linked. For long-term investment, it is the 5th house lot, 8th house lot, 11th house lot is very important. Sometimes 12th house lot also may be connected. 5th, 8, 11, 12. Other house also may be involved. That will be strengthened in the charts. Suppose a second house, 4th house, 5th house are connected and 5th lot posited in 11th house. That is also giving good results. Second house and 11th house makes Raj Yoga. 5th house and 9th house also makes Raj Yoga. 5th, 7th, 11th also get good returns. So all combination is very much beneficial. Second house, 5th house, 10th house, 11th house giving so much high return to the native in stock market or any financial institutions or in banking sectors. So maximum amount of house when involved. In main planet we already discussed Mercury, Jupiter, and Rahu is connected anywhere, then result will be beneficial. Mercury is the symbol of business. Mercury also characterized the intelligence, talent, and Jupiter is the wisdom, Jupiter the intelligent, the talent, all are theirs, and Rahu is the sudden change, sudden gain. That is, Rahu is very important. Rahu gives the blessing only when Saturn is too much laborious, too much in the long time in the share market, giving long return, huge amount of return. Rahu's blessing will be there. Now, in brief, 2, 5, 11 for short term and 2, 5, 8, 11 for long term investment. And the planet is Mercury, Jupiter, and Rahu. Some cases Jupiter, Venus is essential since these are significator of wealth, significator of finance. So Jupiter, Venus is also important. Now suppose the 5th house lord, the 5th house is speculations. 5th house lord is posited in 1st house. Fifth house is knowledge, fifth house is speculation, fifth house is entertainment, fifth house is gambling. So any kind of short-term investment or short-term gain, fifth house will come. Now fifth house when posited in the first house and well placed, the native gets so much wealth, prosperity, massive money through the investment in banks or in finance institutions or maybe in the share market. That means good traders. Suppose it is in the Kalpurusha Kundali, then fifth house lord is Sun and Sun is posited in first house, exalted. Sun in Aries sign exalted. So in that case, native if try any kind of investment, that may be short term or long term, native generally will be benefited as per astrological concept. Fifth house lord in first house exalted. Now fifth house lord coming to the second house, it is more beneficial. Second house is house of finance, house of wealth, house of happiness, house of speech. And fifth house is knowledge, fifth house is speculation, fifth house is higher education, fifth house is children, progeny, creativity. Now fifth house lord coming to the second house, and second house dispositor is well placed in the Kendra house or Trine house. Then making Raj Yoga. Native when coming to the trading business in bank or finance institution or in share market, getting too much benefit. Fifth house lord positively posited in second house, and second house the dispositor lord well placed in the Kendra house or Trine house. Now coming to the point, fifth house lord in third house. Third house actually is the house of transformations. It is the house of creative power, house of skill, communications, house of willpower, media. Now fifth lord coming here with. When fifth lord getting all the benefit of communications or skill or willpower, native will be strong in investment. That is, mind will be investment oriented. That may be through banks, maybe finance, maybe share market. Actually, in the third house, in Kalpurusha Kundali, third house lordship goes to Mercury. We have to choose or we have to observe where Mercury is posited in the chart. If Mercury is posited in Virgo sign, it is very strong. Or if Mercury is posited in Friend's house, Taurus sign, that is also giving good results. So, where Mercury is posited, that is another important point. So Mercury is one of the important planet of share market. And also we have to see where Rahu is posited. If in the fifth house lord in third house, Rahu posited in 11th house, too much gain from share market will be there. Now fifth house lord in the fourth house. Fourth house is the mother house. Fourth house is take care. Fourth house is wealth, friend circle. Here is the happiness. Here is the vehicles. All type of luxury is there in fourth house. When fifth house lord in the fourth house, now the talent, the creativity, the speculation mind coming to the wealth house. So by the help of wealth, mother also may be helping, mother also may be cordial. In that case, what happens? Native would get a huge amount of return, but problem is there. Actually, the second house is fifth house from 10th house, and third house it is fifth house from the 11th house. But when fifth house lord in fourth house, it is actually 12th house from fifth house. So there is some negativity is there. Fifth lord posited in fourth house, it is negates. It is actually from fifth, it is 12th. So here native have to be cautious about his investment, and the position of Jupiter, position of Mercury, position of Rahu or Venus to be critically analyzed. Now fifth house lord in fifth house, a very strong own sign, fifth lord is posited. If Mercury is posited in Gemini or Virgo, very strong, or Jupiter is posited in Sagittarius sign 9th house, then well strong chart. Then when fifth house strong, fifth house makes relationship with 11th house, fifth house positive planet always giving a 7th aspect to the Fifth house positive planet giving the seventh aspect on 11th house for massive gain. So fifth house positive planet is very important. And the fifth house lord, that means dispositor, how it is posited. When it is posited in Kendra or Trikona houses, it gives a good effect. Or if it is posited in 11th house or second house, that is also giving good results. Generally, fifth house posited planet in fifth house giving very good result, but we have to cautious about Saturn placement. If Saturn is the fifth house, suppose it is 10 number sign, it is a Capricorn, Saturn is posited, then we have to see the chart's other conditions. Then the native have to come in trading business. Generally, Saturn not support in the trading business. So some remedy or other thing have to be adopted when fifth lord is Saturn. Now coming to the sixth house. Sixth house also not very good for trading business. Fifth lord coming to the second house. It is the second from fifth. But it is the house of actually, it is litigation, competition, rogue, dean, repo, all are there. So in this case, what happens? Fifth lord, if well connected, suppose Jupiter is posited here with, then first house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth aspect coming to the 10th house. So that will be beneficial. And other case, the Venus or Mercury placement should be checked. If Mercury is placed in the sixth house itself or in the Gemini sign, the Mercury is strong. Similarly, Venus when posited in second house or in seventh house, that is also helpful. So other planet position to be checked when fifth lord posited in sixth house, and connection with the 8th, 11th may be theirs. So sixth house not so very good, but if the positive planet well or exalted state posited here with well connected with the 11th house, 10th house, 5th house, then giving good results. Now coming to the 7th house. 7th house actually house of business, house of partnership, house of spouse, house of international relationship, house of peoples, diplomatic world, all are there in the 7th house. So when 5th house lord coming to the 7th house, we are generally thinking about love marriage, or after love romance, then marriage will be happened. But today's discussion is not our marriage. Today's discussion is our profit in banking sector, financial sector, or share market. So when 5th lord posited in 7th house and 7th lord well connected with the 11th house, then the native would get huge amount of return from trading business. That means 5th house, 11th house relationship, and also the 7th house relationship or 5th house relationship with the 11th house should be there. Suppose 5th house, 7th house, 11th house, 12th, second house is connected. They're giving huge amount of money since 7th house is business. So here also the trading business is there. So that is the 7th house is also under the share market, under the banking sector or financial sector. It is the house of business also. So when well connected is there, 5th house, 7th house, 11th house, or 5th house, 7th house, second house, giving good return for trading business. Now 5th house lord coming to the 8th house. Here it is sudden change. Here the maybe in short term or in long term investment, native would get huge amount of return. It is the transformation house and suddenness. If 5th house lord and 8th house lord combinedly posited in second house, and Rahu is posited in 11th house, Jupiter exalted in Cancer sign, then native would get huge amount of money through short term and long term investment in trading business. So 8th house is very important. Fifth house related to eighth house gives the eighth house signification is actually transformation, actually struggle, actually what is there, hidden work. This hidden work and sudden transformation, that gives too much wealth. When fifth house lord posited in eighth house and eighth house strongly posited in Kendra house and Trikona house, they are giving good result for getting too much wealth through trading. That may be long term or maybe short term also. For long term 5, 8, 11, 12. For short term it may be 2, 5, 11 or 2, 5, 8, 11. Now coming to the ninth house. Ninth house actually the house of father, house of religion, house of spirituality, house of higher learning, house of distance journey. It is the ninth house. But fifth house is the second trine and ninth house is the third trine. When second trine lord posited in third trine, it is a Raj Yoga. And any connection with the 11th house or second house giving too much wealth, that through the business may be in banking, in financial institutions, or may be in share market, short term or mid term. So fifth house lord in ninth house, well connected with 11th house and second house, giving too much wealth. And we have to observe in the chart how Jupiter, Mercury and Rahu is posited. If Rahu is posited in 11th house and 4th house Jupiter is posited, it will give good return. A Mercury placement also to be there in Gemini or in Virgo, it gives highest return. If it is in the friend's house like Libra sign, it also gives good benefit to the native. Now coming to the 10th house. 5th house lord and 10th house, it is a Raj Yoga. 5th house is the second trine, 10th house is the highest altitude Kendra house. So Kendra trine connection will be there when 5th house lord posited in 10th house. Raj Yoga is there. If Lagna lord, that means in Kalpurusha Kundali it is Aries sign. If Mars is well placed, Moon is well placed in the chart, then that gives too much wealth to the native 5th house lord in the 10th house by his karma, by his profession, by his career. That native may also be in business if any connection with the 10th, 11th may be there or 10th, second house may be there. So if 5th, 10th and 11th or 5th, 10th, 11th is connected, giving too much wealth through trading or in banking sector or in financial sectors. Now coming to the 11th house. 11th house, when 5th lord is posited, it is a strong combination. When 5th lord posited in 11th house, from 11th house by 7th aspect, he aspect his own sign, own house. Now 11th house, any planet gives good result, but when 5th lord is posited and Jupiter and Mercury and Rahu is well placed in the chart, then native would get huge amount of return in share market, provided there is no malefic conjunction or malefic aspect of Pap Kattari in 11th house. So 5th house lord on 11th house, huge amount of wealth native would get if the 11th house dispositor is well placed in the Kendra houses or trine houses. Now coming to the point, 5th lord coming to the 12th house. 12th house not very good itself. When 5th house lord in the 12th house, it is generally not so positive for trading business in share market. It is 12th house is the house of expense, house of loss, house of slime, house of jail, house of hospitalization. All negative point is there. Only positive point is here, the knowledge of the native. If native is too much knowledgeable, Mercury is very much strong, and Jupiter and Rahu is very strong in the chart, then only then when 5th lord posited in 12th house, giving good return from banking sector, financial sector or share market. Coming to the great chart of Warren Buffett, world famous trading persons, and it is the pathfinder of the youth for getting wealth from share market or trading business. Now, date of birth is 30th August 1930. Time of birth 15, that is 3 p.m. Place of birth Omaha. Ascendant is Scorpio, and also zodiac sign is Scorpio. So Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna, great chart of Warren Buffett. Coming to the chart, what happens here? The fifth house Lord posited in 8th house with Jupiter Mars conjunctions. Jupiter in the 8th house makes the transformations is very easier, and Mars Jupiter conjunction, it is very much speed up for transformations. So very well placement of Jupiter in 8th house with Mars for trading business. That means 5th house Lord posited in 8th house with good conjunctions. Not only that, from Jupiter here, giving the 7th aspect on the 2nd house of wealth. So 2nd house, 5th house, 8th house connected. Not only that, Mercury is posited in the 11th house of Virgo sign, own sign. Mercury very strong in the 11th house. Mercury Venus conjunctions in the 11th house. Both the planet Mercury and Venus aspecting the 5th house. So 2nd, 5th, 8th, 11th, all are well connected. Not only that, Moon giving the 7th aspect on the 7th house. So in this case, 7th house also strong for monetary gain, liquid money. And in 10th house, Sun is posited in his own sign. Sun getting directional strength. His profession is too much enlightenment to the others also. He is a great trading business person of all time, Warren Buffett. Now the Rahu is well placed in the 6th house. 6th house Rahu always cross the barrier of enemy or disease or loan or crack the competitiveness. So 6th house Rahu is very much beneficial. Rahu is strongly placed. Sun is strongly placed. Mercury Venus is strongly placed. Mercury Venus makes the 11th house very strong, aspecting the 5th house to make her or him very much talented. So this is the great chart of Warren Buffett. Or in the 8th house, Jupiter Mars conjunction is there. Mercury in 11th house, Virgo sign with Venus, friends, and Sun in the 10th house, own sign. So this is a strong chart for business or trading. Sir Warren Buffett. Now coming to the last chart of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, one of the best trader of India. Date of birth 5th July 1960. Time of birth 12 p.m. Place of birth Mumbai. Virgo ascendant, Kanya Lagna, and zodiac sign is Libra, Tula Rashi, Kanya Lagna, great chart of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. What is there in this chart? In this chart, the 5th Lord, Jupiter, well placed in Sagittarius sign. Jupiter is very strong, with Saturn making a conjunction, Jupiter-Saturn conjunction when strongly placed in the chart, giving too much wealth to the native. Not only that, in the 10th house, Sun-Venus conjunction is there. Sun-Venus conjunctions, giving so much wealth. In 10th house, Sun is very strong. 4th house, Saturn, Jupiter, 10th house, Venus, Sun. Both 7th aspect, 4 planets is connected. By 7th aspect, Saturn, Jupiter, Sun, Venus, 4 planets are connected here with. So, getting too much wealth or prosperity. 4th house is the happiness, house of wealth. Not only that, in the 11th house, second house Lord is Venus. Venus is posited in the 10th house, and 11th house Lord posited in the second house. So 11, second, 10 are all connected, and Jupiter, Saturn. So house connection is there, and Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Sun, Moon, Mercury, all planets are well connected in the chart of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. That makes him so much wealthy person by making trading business or business in share market.